Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Crits and Grits Friday Night Fights. Crits and Grits, a real play 5th edition D&D podcast set in the accursed realm of Georgia. Tonight, we're going to try a little something different for recap. And the best recap gets some Facebook followers, and they get an inspiration die for the episode. So we're just going to have some social media updates come in, and Entropy, you weren't in the last session, so we'll start with you. You can just give us a random BS social media update. What's going on in Entropy's feed right now?
Vague book posts about how much lawyers fucking suck, and how useless certain assistants are. An acknowledgement that, she understands she's speaking from a position of privilege, but damn, if you pay people money, they should do their fucking jobs. That's pretty much the gist of it.
You probably got a reply from Coach under there, and it just says thoughts and prayers.
Spelled correctly.
It is, in fact, spelled correctly.
Damn.
All right, up next, we got Alex playing Paul. What's Paul's social media looking like this week?
So Paul's social media feed, it looks pretty much like always. He'll do a post about some of the things going on at the shop, just some of the shenanigans they get up to in the back, and some of the things that come into the store. Then there's a quick shot of what looks like it's on set of whatever they're filming in town for the Leto letters. He swears it's like some big cameo, but it looks like it was kind of like thrown right back into his pocket as soon as he got his phone out because somebody caught him. He gets caught at least once a week. Then there's some fish photos and everything. The latest one, you can see some clear black eyes. And then there's a video of the skate place that they were at, Brozone, where he and Wally are just fucking cold cocking this kid, hitting with a clothesline and a pair of shields, set to.
Yeah, we did that.
We did that, yeah. But it's set to some sick ass WWE 2006 jams, as he throws another beer and throws it onto the ground, and just does the oh shit, what is it called? The thing from Generation X. Yes, the suck it. He does that on the dance floor.
On that last one, you got likes from Edwin, Lord Shatterstar, Jack, Coach, Drake. Thesis, Entropy's other dad has added you on Facebook and added a care react to that photo.
Nice. And the next picture is it's a snapshot of him in church. He's got black eyes and everything, but he got right with the Lord the next day, so it's okay.
You beat the shit out of kids and got right with the Lord the next
Exactly. He's figured out his way into heaven.
Okay, so we got Jeff playing Wally. What's Wally's social media looking like this week?
All right, so Wally has he has posted a single picture that's like Burnaby is like on his back, and it's a selfie of like the two of them just like, yeah, like really, really closely framed towards just like the two of them. And that picture is accompanied with the text, don't look for a fight if you don't want to get beat up. But then immediately under that is a comment that says, don't play with fire if you don't want the smoke. It's Wally commenting on his own picture. It is because he thought of something funnier, but doesn't know how to edit posts. And then right below that is another comment that says #BlazeBoys, and boys is spelled with a Z on the end. Burnaby's social media is just, it's that same picture, but it's just screenshot cropped in on Burnaby with #BlazeBoys.
There's on at least one of those photos, there's like emoji reactions from Drake of leaves and then fire. That's it. And then 3:30 p.m.
Oh, it's like that. Oh, okay.
We got Deebs playing Skate. What's Skate's social media looking like?
So, like most days, he posts a video of him attempting to commune with spirits. He has like a setup of various crystals. Most of them don't do anything. The one in his head does light up every once in a while. And he's trying to contact the spirit of the boy that he thinks he killed at the boys' night. The boy is certainly not dead, and possibly has commented saying so on the post. But he's still out here trying to commune with the spirits. What's good, demons? It's me, your boy. Has like a weird cult following of other crunchy like crystal spirit people who are 100% into it, and that's about it.
Yeah, there's probably a comment under that status from one of the kids saying, "Please stop trying to reach him. You're praying for him. It's making him too strong. He's freaking out now. He's had like 7 Mountain Dews. Stop." That was actually kind of a fun way to recap and like get into character at the start of the session.
I was gonna say the kid also had some nice recovery at the burn ward.
I mean, they gotta stop wearing such heavy body spray, but I want each of you to roll a 1d4, and that you're all gaining followers this week. So
we did it.
So roll that 1d4.
I got a 3.
2 for Paul.
2
for Wally. 3 for Skate.
Am I rolling separately for?
Yeah, roll separately for Burnaby.
Okay.
And how much was that for Entropy?
3.
3. Okay.
Burnaby also got 3.
3.
Wally got 2. Burnaby got 3.
All right. So
isn't that just the way though? I mean, pets always they get.
Entropy's up to 23 followers. Paul's up to 25 followers. Wally's up to 30 followers. And Skate is still at the top with 50 followers.
Right, new age crystal bullshit. People on the internet love it.
Where did random tone come from?
Was that a?
Oh, that's my text tone. I don't know. One of you goobers is probably in Discord.
I was about to say, was that Stevie Wonder's 1976 classic "Pastime Paradise"?
Not Pastime Paradise. It does sound kind of like very superstitious by Stevie Wonder.
It does,
which is why I like it, but it's not.
It's very thematic, though. I mean, it's a MIDI version of.
We pan over to the Bro Zone. Fight is wrapped up. They're playing Stevie Wonder. People are skating, and there's a few announcements made before you all leave. Scout walks over to the party, and just extends his hand to each of you to shake hands.
Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game.
And then to Paul, he, daps it up a little bit and gives Paul, just puts some items in Paul's hand and says,
Paul, no hard feelings. Enjoy the compact disc and the gift card.
And Paul, roll a perception check for me.
Okie dokie. Perception. That is a whole 12. I'm sure that goes well.
No, actually, it does go well. You just had to be at a 10. On the gift card, you see that the name Candace has been hastily scribbled out, and Paul has been written in its place. And inside is a gift card to Wendy's.
Candace. That's in your mouth.
Wendy's?
No.
Also enjoy the compact disc.
Oh, that wasn't
Paul.
even what I meant by that.
Oh yeah, no. I'll definitely enjoy that. This is some Buffett, right?
I don't know if you use that media format, but it's a mixtape.
Wow, well, I've never received a mixtape. That's pretty special.
Oh, it's a mixed compact disc.
Well, no, I got that. I kind of figured that out when, it's not a tape, it's a compact disc. I get that. So yeah, I'll just I'll throw
Compact
it into
disc
the
being
truck.
short for CDs.
Oh, is it gonna be
CDs
CD's
nuts.
nuts? God damn it! I fucking knew he's gonna say. Oh god damn it! You know what? That's good though. I actually do like it. He pulls him in for like a bear hug, and he says, "You ever fucking do that again, though, I will rip you in fucking twain." That's two different ways, buddy. Don't worry about it though, because that was pretty funny the second time around. And he lets him go.
And he gives you a hug too and says,
I also wanted to let you know that Troop 187 respects you. You were the first to fight us like adults.
Well, it was a team effort. I mean, hey guys, it was a team effort, right?
Yeah, man, absolutely. If they ever want to get their asses kicked again, they can come find me.
Skate is going full on dancing queen, like out in the middle of the rink, totally unbothered.
Scout just kind of daps Wally up and says,
It's a promise, but if you ever need anything from us, never hesitate to ask.
Are we cool with Troop 187 now? Tiny.
yes, you and Troop 187
Yeah.
are cool now.
Cool. And we got a favor from them, kind of. That's cool.
And we immolated like 3 children. It was great.
And we clotheslined another one. Even better.
Another.
I couldn't think of
That's
that word last week. I'm
hard.
so mad.
Hey, I mean, you treated them the way they wanted to be treated, like regular adults.
Like regular adult punching bags.
Fucking.
Scout says,
Well, the only other person to treat them like adults is the Diesel King.
Who's the Diesel King?
Well, got him.
Fucking.
No,
Got him again.
this is actually a real person. Hangs out in the parking lot. Some of you know them as dirtbags, but they're great people.
So is he like in charge of the dirtbags?
The Diesel King, yes. Troop 187 is also part of the dirtbags.
Oh, okay.
But we prefer to be called the Diesel Crew.
I mean, we're probably still gonna call them dirtbags, but Diesel Crew's pretty cool too, I guess.
It is what it is.
and then we drift over into the next day. Entropy, you have brunch coming up the next day. As we follow the camera around the square, past the Anxious Satyr Tavern, the Artificer's Range, Snellock's Snow Cones, Leomon's Fashion Hut, Haley's Cafe, Haley's Coffee, a different way they spell Haley, and Haley's Cold Brew, a third Haley with a different spelling.
These nuts.
I opened the floodgates for this.
Sorry. Yeah, you did.
Sip and Paint plays, an olive oil shop called Who Needs Grease. We stop in front of Jordan's so-called bar and grill, where we see Entropy getting ready to walk in for brunch with Caroline. All right, so you walk into Jordan's so-called bar and grill, and you see Caroline sitting there for the meeting that you two are about to have. But you also see a familiar face sitting there, and I think you hear the voice before you see the face, and you hear, "Oh, Caroline, stop, really? No."
Has Coach stolen my brunch date?
There's actually a seat for you at the table.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go. Where should I sit at the table? Okay.
Yeah, because Caroline and Coach are sitting across from each other, but like at separate seats. So it's like across and then across.
Okay. I'm gonna do the power move and sit directly across from Caroline so that if and when Coach leaves, it won't be weird that I'm just sitting right next to Caroline. Power play.
And Caroline says, "Oh, hello, Entropy. It's great to see you. Me and Tim Tom over here, we're just having a little chit chat. How are you doing, Entropy?"
Good. I thought it was going to be just the two of us for brunch.
Well, I have a brunch buddy now. You were busy over the past few days, so I've been hanging out with Tim Tom here.
Well, things have been happening in my life a lot, so had to take care of some stuff.
But Entropy, I just want to let you know that we were able to unfreeze the pay that you were making at the Sphere, and we've been able to unfreeze the pay that Thesis made in some of his freelance work. So the two of you will be able to use that money. Homes, you don't have to worry about those. You still own those. But right now, I don't know how much money this would be to you, but it's a certain amount.
Well, it is a big help. It's better than the big fat zero I had earlier.
Well, I am looking into finding a lawyer to help you with the case. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
Apparently, being on retainer means nothing these days.
Yeah, and I feel like there's some shady business going on, though.
Yeah, something about aboleth nuts. I don't know.
I wouldn't even think the murder was a real thing if you didn't tell me about it.
Well, no, obviously there was an arrest made, so someone did die, but it definitely was not my father.
Yeah, well, they're not even covering that and for it to be such a high-profile person, it's not showing up in the news, Entropy.
Well, that's because they know they'll get sued for slander if they misreport anything.
Well, I guess it is what it is, Entropy.
Well, if and when we get our lawyers to actually do their jobs, we'll get everything cleared up and move right along with our lives. I do appreciate your help with getting at least a few of my assets unfrozen. It makes my life much easier. I'm used to, a certain standard of living.
But it looks like he's being investigated for insider trading too. He had stocks in Morningstar Medical before the murder, but shortly before the murder, he just dumped them. He didn't sell them; he just dumped them.
I'm pretty sure he has a guy that handles that. I don't know if that was him specifically. He's a busy man.
She shrugs and then looks over to Coach and says, "So, so Tim Tom, there's this guy named Brent, and he only got the job because his uncle works for my dad." And you hear Coach just go, "Oh, that's just some nepotism right now. Ain't that some real shit, Carrie?" I
Entropy's eye just twitches at all these nicknames.
Yeah, no, there's this one guy I work with. Like sometimes he'll go out on a break, and he gets attacked by skunks more than any person I know because like he'll come back and you can smell the skunk attack. And he's got these memory
That's my
issues
boy.
sometimes. Like he'll stay in a room and then forget why he was there. And then, like 30 minutes after he goes on his break outside, he's got to go take a snack break. And Caroline is just staring at Coach like, you're not picking up on any of these things?
Yeah, Entropy just is like trying not to physically roll her eyes and just flagging down the waitress for a drink.
Don't worry, Entropy. I didn't use names since we worked together, but me and Carrie, like, we've been doing this brunch and bitch thing sometimes. It really takes the load off your shoulders.
Yes, well, a load off my shoulders and, a pitcher of mimosas would be great.
And while the server's bringing mimosas to your table, we cut over to the Sphere. Paul, Skate, Wally, you're left to tend the shop for the day while Coach is having brunch. He didn't even tell you, Skate, that he was going out to brunch today. And
Sad robot noises.
I think Paul's still feeling the night before. How are things looking for Paul right now?
He threw a bit of a rager at the club the other night at the Bro Zone, so he's a little bit scratchy. Both like in his voice when he talks, he's a little bit, a little bit hoarse, like it didn't quite all the way on shift. But also he scratches behind his ear a little bit more than normal, like he might have picked up a flea or something.
If Paul scratches in his own ear, does his leg do the dog thing?
Yes. it does an involuntary like pop on the floor,
Just a little bit.
just a little bit.
I think about that a lot. Like, what do dogs feel like when you scratch their ears or their tummy and they do the leg thing?
Wally, how you feeling over there? It was a hell of a night.
Wally's feeling great. He's had a good, relaxing night. Just kind of went back to the bungalow afterwards and just chilled and looked up at the stars and got into work. Wait, is it a work day? No, it's a weekend, right?
I mean, technically your store's open every day, and
Oh, okay.
the three of you are at work right now.
Well, he's like, wait, I work today? This is news to me.
Oh yeah, definitely rolled in 24 minutes late. Rolled in 24 minutes late, exactly. Like, oh, sorry, lost track of what day it was. As if like they're not open every day. Like he just.
And listeners, I'll be honest, I lost track of what day it was too, but I know that security meeting is coming up soon, and next week you will all have your first adventuring circuit.
Whoa!
Oh,
But sorry to cut you off there, Jeff.
Oh, it's fine. Wally's just rolling in super relaxed at a super relaxed time.
Hey, welcome in, Wall.
Hey, what's up, Paul?
Yeah, just doing, man. Doing.
You doing all right, buddy?
Mm,
You sound kind of like roughed up.
it was a thing the other night. It was good, but got the early service and got right with the Lord.
What's going on? You don't sound so great.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, just sometimes you shift and sometimes you get stuck. Happens from time to time.
Are you hungover?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I know. I don't know how that feels.
Must be nice.
And while you're shooting the shit, some unkempt looking dude walks in, like frizzy hair, mismatched clothes, just something a little off.
I feel like the muscle memory is for all three of us to wait for Entropy to go start talking to that person. And so for several minutes, he's just like standing there staring at us, and we're staring at him like, why isn't she talking to him?
Wait for Entropy to go talk to somebody, and then immediately all of us get weird.
Yeah.
That's the go-to every time.
He's not even making eye contact with any of you. He's looking around inside the shop. Just, if you want, you can roll an insight check.
Sure.
Can we roll initiative for who actually cares? Like,
if you want, you can roll initiative for who has to go deal with this guy.
I'm down. Let's do this. That is a solid 14.
Lowest initiative has to help the guy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, I feel like, well, maybe lowest.
Yeah, like if you're rolling initiative, that's the order in which like you're peeling off to go pretend you have to do something else.
Oh yeah.
So if you're rolling higher, you're like,
all right. So
oh man, I really got to go break down this single cardboard box in the back.
yeah. So as the person who rolled the highest initiative, Skate is going to walk over to a table containing like a variety of like magically attuned crystals and just kind of like put them back into an order that he likes, that Entropy probably doesn't like as much.
All right, so Skate, what was your initiative? And Paul and Wally, what were your initiatives?
16.
8.
14.
so Paul,
Wally was not paying enough attention, and then suddenly realized he was the last one in the room, and he was like,
yeah, it was a nose goes situation.
Paul, how are you like breaking away from this and doing something else?
Paul is fixing his sunglasses to his face and just kind of like slinking out there, trying to puff himself up to kind of look a little bit guardy, I guess is the right word. But he's still got the hungover feel of it, so he just kind of slumps back down and goes, sup? Welcome to the store.
And Wally, you're the one that actually has to go out and deal with the guy.
So on my insight, I rolled a 14, but actually, I just want to like not care about the insight.
Okay.
I realize it's just better if I'm like, hey man, how you doing? Anything I can help you with today?
And he just kind of looks at you and nods and, goes back to looking around, looks at the door that you just came through, and then pretends he's looking around again, and then looks back at the door that you came through.
Is it like, oh, is this one of those things where like you can't talk, so we got to use like some magic to communicate? Because like that happens every now and then. We get bad language stuff all the time. You can just like nod or like shake your head. It's cool.
The assistant manager?
Oh, boss lady?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Give me a sec, man. I got you. And I go into the back. And Entropy is in the back room. Is that
Entropy
right?
is
Is she at the store?
Entropy is at brunch with
Still at
Coach
brunch.
and Carol.
Oh, she's at brunch. Right, she's not here. Oh,
Like
that's
she is
right.
within running
Oh,
distance,
man.
but she is not there.
Yeah, she's not within effort distance though. Not for Wally.
While Wally's in the back, Paul is just kind of like adjusting himself and just kind of like, hey, just if you're thinking of stealing stuff, man, just don't.
No.
Okay. We're getting the assistant manager. Don't worry.
And he starts looking over his shoulder.
I was gonna say Wally walks into the back room, doesn't look around for Entropy at all. Is just like leaning on stuff, just like kind of walking around. He's like scrolling through Facebook a little bit.
An experienced retail worker. Can
the
you check
back.
in the back?
After a little bit, he comes back out and he's like, "Oh, hey man, she's like super busy today, and could I like take a message for you?"
I have to communicate it with her directly.
You like
Okay,
hitting on her, dude?
And he just looking over his shoulder and then looks back at all of you. Is it okay if I wait here?
Skate, you're the logical one.
And then we cut back over to brunch with Entropy, Coach, and Caroline.
I can see that Polly and Wally do not have custody of the brain cell today.
I guarantee you, Wally doesn't care.
Paul never has it.
The brain cell bounces at Wally, and he's like, "Nope, psych, missed. Never gonna get you."
The 5 Ds of dodge that brain cell.
The brain cell is just inside Skate's head, just busy admiring the new crystal companion.
Yeah.
That's taking up way too much space.
So Entropy, you're sitting at the table. Like, about how many pitchers of mimosa do you think have been brought to the table at this point?
I mean, is Entropy actually expected to work today?
Not really. Coach had the boys take the shot for the day.
I think she is working on. I mean, everybody's sharing the mimosas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's about 2/3 of the way through the second pitcher. So, good and tipsy, but not, drunk or anything.
At this point, Caroline is
just
flagging down a server for her own pitcher and then putting a straw in it.
Yeah, she's about, 2/3 of the way through this other mimosa, and then she slowly turns and looks at Coach and says, my Tweedle senses are tingling. You left the boys completely alone. Is the shop open today?
Coach is just like watching Caroline drink straight from her pitcher going, "Girl, you're crazy. You're wild, girl."
There is now a very firm hand on Coach's shoulder, just starting to apply pressure. No nails yet. Coach.
Oh, Entropy, did you want to bitch about someone that you work with too?
Speaking of, is the shop open today?
Yeah, boys are handling it today. Oh, last night was boys' night. They're probably hung. We should probably take them some Gatorade at some point.
Entropy's eye just twitches.
I hear
At
the
this
Kill Bill
point,
sirens
she's
going off.
So you left two hungover Tweedles and affected by a giant crystal in his head, Skate, to handle the shop by themselves today.
How dare you make that kind of assumption about Wally? He is not hungover.
And Caroline says, so Skate's the stoner?
No, Skate's a Warforged. I'm not sure they can't get high, but we can test that another time. Coach, I'm pretty sure they shouldn't be left unsupervised all day. I would like to come back to an intact shop at some point, seeing as how I now apparently need this source of income.
Well, Skate may only be 3 years old, but he is very mature.
Yes, I get that, and I have not questioned his age, but that is also enlightening to know that he is only 3. But still.
Only this many.
He's this many. It's impressive he knows how to read and write. Like, at least he's potty trained.
Yeah, he was built 3 years ago.
Right. I do have questions about that at another time. So,
I think by
Entropy
Sears.
Okay. Entropy just pulls out her phone and just dials the shop.
So, shop, you were getting a call right now, and you still have that guy just like sitting around in the front.
So as the scene shifts over back to the shop, that guy is still standing at the front desk. Skate has about halfway through a deck of tarot cards, laying them out in front of the guy. He's like,
"Well, this one implies slow, painful death. This next one does imply a lifetime of suffering.
I'm already.
Is he
Interesting.
bullshitting?
Okay, this one does imply This one implies loneliness, but in the context of these others that I have drawn, it means kind of like a loneliness of the soul, like an isolation kind of thing.
Kind of like you've been pretending to be someone else your entire life.
he flips another card.
That's a very insightful interpretation. Yeah. Have you studied the tarot cards?
That's not how you say that word. I'm upset.
Are the cards going to get mad at me, Alex, for mispronouncing their name?
They might. I don't know. I don't do witchy shit.
I've passed the bar.
Me too, man. Me too. Paul puts up his hand for.
The guy is just sitting there staring at Paul. So you're assistant manager.
Not me, no, man.
I know
security.
you're not the assistant manager.
Do you want me to start reading her tarot cards?
And then he like whips the deck back up, shuffles it, is out 3 of them.
Okay, so in this orientation, this card does imply
Meanwhile, the
hedonism
phone is just
or-
ringing off the hook in the background.
Wally ends up picking up the phone and he's like, he just answers the phone with, "Yo, what's up? It's the Sphere and your boy Wally. What can I do for you?"
Wally,
"Hey, boss lady, your boyfriend's here."
I don't have a boyfriend. How many square feet of the shop is burning right now? Just give me a rough estimate if you can.
I mean, none of it.
Can I insight check him?
You can certainly try.
It's a 13. I'm iffy on it.
Can someone roll a d20 for me real quick?
I am not attempting to deceive her at all.
Oh, no. This d20 is for something entirely unrelated.
How about a nice juicy 12?
12?
Sure.
You hear a little buzzing in the shop, and the lights dim for a second, and then it just goes right back to normal.
The microwave.
Skate throws the cards on the ground and runs into the back to look for the microwave.
Is the microwave there?
No.
Is it there?
No!
Why
We'll
why
get
do
it
you
back
treat
one
me this
day.
way?
Alex botched it.
I'm so sorry.
Entropy's like, how many customers have come in?
I mean, we just got this one guy in. He keeps asking about you though. And then he like covers up. He covers it up with like one hand. He's like, he's kind of weird.
Why would anyone be asking for me in particular? I'm not even that good at customer service.
I think he's got a crush on you or something.
Well, then he's shit out of luck, and that sucks for him. Has he actually said what he needs? Does he have an item with him or something?
Hold on, Molly, like puts it to his chest. Hey, did you what was it that you had for Boss Lady again?
Message.
Skate also in the back is like,
He said he was at a bar.
And then I tried to high five him. It didn't work.
Yeah, he said something about like jumping over a bar or something. I don't know. I've done that myself, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
If he's got a message, just tell him to email the shop's general email, and I'll get back to him when I get back to him.
hey, she says general email at the shop.
No, you know what the actual email is. Come on.
Oh,
I'm the only one that checks it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got you, Boss Lady. Yeah, dude. And Wally just like grabs one of like the business cards.
So while you're still on the phone with her and like you get closer to him, you see his appearance change. His face turns into the face of Entropy's elven father, Almon, who is the one that's in jail right now, and he like directs his face to the phone and says, "Entropy."
There's just a pause, and then Entropy's like, fucking damn it. What?
Well, not over the phone. There could be people listening.
Hey, Entropy, I think
You
it's your
piece
jailbreak
of
dad.
shit. Entropy just slams down the phone, stands up, and just storms the fuck out, and just
Wally-
starts walking to the sphere.
Wally holds the phone out and does like the ooh, and looks back and forth. And he's like, oh, that's the angry boss lady sound.
You're in trouble, man.
Hey, if you need anything, no. And then Wally just goes to the back room
Skate comes back
If you
out.
need anything, no.
because he does not want he This is another Wally tries to come up with something witty and he just can't. And Wally immediately leaves for the back room on the grounds of he does not want to be around when Entropy comes walking in.
He's smart enough to flee.
Skate picks up his cards, deals out several. He's like,
Righteous vindication, anger. The cards certainly have taken a very violent and bellicose turn.
Entropy storms in, takes one look at the man that is now apparently her father, and casts Chill Touch to create a ghostly skeletal hand and just grabs him by the throat with it. Not attacking, but just there's now a ghostly hand around his throat with Chill Touch, and she's just glaring at him.
It's weird to you looking at him right now because this man looks exactly like Almon, your elven father, but he's wearing tattered rags from a lost and found, and he's got like different shoes on.
Wait. He looks like he could be the brother of Almond.
No, he looks exactly like Almon right now.
Oh, is he an Almond brother?
Oh, God damn it.
nice. What did you not, Gary?
I walked right in. Fuck.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Maybe Almond does have a brother in this.
That's gonna have to be like the name of the episode. Is that Almond's brother
Well,
or something like
that wasn't that in character, so
Yeah, but
Almond's brother, but not Almond's joy.
I hate it here. Y'all are better at episode shit than I am. I quit.
Okay, well, unquit.
Okay, I'm
'cause-
back. I'm back.
Okay, good. Entropy is staring him down and just says, "You have a lot of nerve."
And he's still using your father's face and voice right now, whether like he means to or not. That's kind of hard to tell right now. And he says, "Entropy, it took me a while to get here."
So you want to explain why that is before I finish this? And she squeezes just a little bit with the chill touch.
I actually went to our meeting that day to let Gilbert know that we were not going to merge companies. And I went to the bathroom. I come back to the private room that we're eating in, and he's been shot. So I ran out the front door, threw up in a trash can, and kept running. And then I noticed two people in uniform tailing me, so I lost them in an alley, changed my appearance, changed clothing. And I've been changing appearance and clothing constantly, making my way here.
Coming to pick up the Minotaur milk, sir?
No, he's not here for the Minotaur milk. This
Right
is
in the back.
Simon. This
Get
is
it.
my father's assistant.
Never gonna get rid of all this Minotaur milk.
And Skate's gonna head to the back.
Forgot about the fucking Minotaur milk.
Never forget about Minotaur.
You did realize that there's a truck that you could use to get it there. Paul's truck.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but if he's in prison, I don't think we can just roll up with a bunch of Minotaur and just, spray it all over the prisoner people.
And there were also a ton of golf carts in the parking lot at the Bro Zone. Like golf carts, dirt bikes, scooters.
All right, Simon, just. And Entropy's gonna release the chill touch, grab him by the collar of his shirt, and just start dragging him into the back room where there are no windows.
Yeah, and he's not resisting. He's not putting up a fight or anything.
Yeah, she just kind of drags him into the back, kind of like she's not going to let him access the like back office room, but she's kind of like in the corner where not everyone can overhear. And she's, do you not have anyone's number memorized? Call collect? I'm pretty sure payphones are still a thing because I've been trying to reach you this entire time because you got my father arrested.
Entropy, I did not kill Gil.
No, I know, but you understand how it looks. Someone's dead, you run out looking like my father, and what do you think people are going to assume? And then you go and throw up, which is exactly what my father does after teleportation and things like that. So it's pretty incriminating.
I
Your
saw a
first
dead
instinct should have
body.
been to
Have you
call.
ever seen a dead body? Oh my god, dead bodies are like really freaky.
Yes, I'm pretty sure we've all seen dead bodies before.
It looks like he's about to throw up for a second and then he like swallows it back down.
If you throw up on me, I'm breaking your nose. I don't think you understand how much I've had to deal with. And now I have a whole bunch of mimosas in me, so this is going to be much worse for you than if I were sober.
Entropy, I am being hunted by men in uniform. How do you think
Yeah, change your face. This is weird. Change your face. Fix your face.
And he goes back to looking like some random, like, scruffy, dirty guy from the street.
I guess it's better.
Do I have to change the voice?
You know what? I don't even care at this point. It's going to just continue to make me angrier because I am pretty upset with him right now.
I'm sorry, Entropy. I didn't mean to.
Oh gosh, that one's worse.
Yes,
like 12?
That's what.
Listen, what we're going to do now is haul your sorry ass down to the police station so you can explain that to them, get my father out of jail, and they can figure out who the actual culprit is.
I will be honest with you, I would not like to go to the police station because, like I said, I am being hunted by men in uniform. And I don't think they're cops.
Right. Well, let me see if all of my lawyers are still on aboleth nuts or not, and then that might be helpful. I'm also not really scared of them, Were they even that big? Because I'm probably worse than they are. And she's like dialing the first of the lawyers on her list, which is now her shit list.
And you hear a couple rings, and then, hello?
Thank God. I need you to come down
Just
to
kidding,
the.
can't come to the phone right now. High as fuck on aboleth nuts. This is
Motherfucker!
wild bender of my life. And I have heard some shit about myself on this bender. Am I gonna change those things? No. I'm fucking greedy. I'm out.
He just receives a voicemail of Entropy just screaming into the phone before she tries the next one. Any luck on the next?
Hello?
I swear if this is some fucked up voicemail.
Wait, is this Entropy?
Yes. This is Entropy.
Well, I was on aboleth nuts. I heard you call me a dick, so I'm not dealing with this.
You are
And
on
then you
retainer.
hear a click.
Wow, that guy is getting fired and sued.
I thought that was another voicemail. And
I thought it was
gonna be
another
even
fucking
funnier.
voicemail. It's like some Archer shit.
Yeah.
Oh boy. You know what?
Well,
This
Entropy.
is fine.
No. We don't need to find a lawyer. I know business law.
That's not the same as criminal law.
Well, I still pass the bar, Entropy.
You're my father's assistant. What are you even talking about?
You know how long I have worked for your father?
You've worked for him that long and you're still okay with him being framed for murder.
I'm out here trying to solve it too, Entropy.
How's that going, Mr. Scruffy Teenage Boy?
Well, I found a lead while I was in there. There was some cigarettes in the room. I need some sort of database to track them down because they're not regular cigarettes.
That does not narrow it down. There's a lot of people that don't smoke regular cigarettes.
And he pulls out a package of cigarettes, and it's just solid white packaging that says Sears, and then it's just some random flavor of cigarette. It sort of looks like conceptual packaging on it.
Yeah, because I'm sure a company that big is going to let us access their database. No, we're getting a warrant. And she's going to use her mage hand to carefully take the cigarette package. And she's going to track down a baggie real quick and just drop it into it.
Walli, Skate, Paul, what are y'all up to during this going on in the back room?
I feel like we're all just kind of like standing very still because we're all in the back room, right? We're all just kind of like standing very still and hoping that she doesn't notice that we're all still here.
Yeah.
I think
Her sight is based on
Actively,
movement.
actively like listening through the door and everything, like a glass on the door.
Wally is intentionally trying to keep as much space between him and Angry Boss Lady as possible. So, like, when they shifted to the back of the store, he would have tried to, like, scoot himself out to front of house.
Skate's stuck. He is just hard stuck, like very still.
Paul's just like chattering to the back. Oh, she's mad. This guy, I don't quite know what he said, but he fucked up.
Like, while Entropy's putting that cigarette carton in the bag, he's turning back and looking at Skate.
Can I help you with anything else?
Yes, I've heard a lot about you and Walli and Paul from Entropy. You're Skate, correct?
Allegedly.
An 801 unit.
Yes, maybe.
Well, that means you have a connection to Sears.
I think at the mention of that, that's kind of a like menu kind of command. Like I think Skate it would just be kind of like change his stance to be like way less nervous and just kind of like a neutral standing stance.
That is correct.
Entropy, I believe we may have an end to the database.
Right. And what are we going to do? We need to do this, with a detective or a cop or someone. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure anything we find is going to be inadmissible in court.
Access established to database.
Damn it.
Entropy, whatever this is, it could be big.
Fine. Have Skate look up whatever it is you think you found.
A result for whatever you think you found.
Is there anyone here that knows computer? Or do you know anyone who knows computer stuff?
Like, as far as reprogramming or what?
For results for computer stuff.
I fucking hate it here. No, well, if they can work with Skate and a computer, they can probably dig deeper in the Sears database than we.
Right. Is there even like there's an actual computer in the back room somewhere, right?
There's a computer in the back room. There's also a computer repair place on the square.
Oh no, we're doing this through the computer in the back room. Yeah, Entropy's just gonna drag Simon and Skate into the back room. And all right, Skate, do you have like a plug or something? And I swear to God, if you unzip your pants. Or do I just like plug in a USB somewhere? Like, how do I attach you to the computer?
I feel like he will just walk over and like stick his finger into the USB port. The moment you like go to like interact with the computer, he pulls it out and like flips his hand over and sticks it back in.
Because he got it in wrong first. No, that makes sense. Yeah. That's the good joke.
Can I eat it here?
I'm happy that at least one of my good friends, my bosom buddies, friends for a long time, appreciated my USB joke.
It was a very good
It was
joke.
a good one, but I hate you.
USBs do like that sometimes, right? More like that.
It's always the third try.
Did you say more like USD?
Well, you guys, we're dicking around and you're not doing anything, so we haven't got it yet. And then as soon as Entropy tries to touch it again, he flips it back over, and it works. And the like a boot menu shows up on the computer screen. It's funny because I'm a computer. Get it?
Yeah. Entropy is going to try to get to the Sears database login type thing.
So if you two want to do this on your own, you're going to have to roll me a intelligence check.
Can I help?
That would.
My -2. Can I help?
No, fuck off, fuck off, Polly. Respectfully, fuck off.
Can I help?
Yeah. So whichever one of you wants to roll the intelligence check, you'll roll at advantage.
What is your intelligence modifier?
+2.
Oh yeah, it's better for you. I have a +0.
Okay. When you say that a little version of Skate on a skateboard like skates in from the side of the screen says,
It looks like you're trying to access the Sears database. Would you like help with that?
Yes. Click it. Yep, we're gonna click the little mini Skate.
Right,
I'm
so,
just like looking between the mini Skate and the real Skate, and I'm just like, this is weird.
What'd you roll on that check?
a 21.
21. Okay. So with a 21, you know that breaching this database is like a bit risky because they might be able to trace it back to your building. But with that 21, you're able to like slip past those features that are going to trace things back to your building, and you can search freely. But if you have if you know someone, you can probably get a good setup to where you as a party can start accessing the Sears database from the shop, from that computer, without getting caught and looking up whatever information you as a group want to start looking up. You managed to get by without the risk on this one. If you had rolled low, you would have gotten in, but wouldn't have known about that risk of them tracing it back to you. So you're going through the Sears database and you're cross-referencing that carton of cigarettes, and you notice that these are like a test launch for a Sears brand cigarette, and they're being tested currently in some of their warehouses, like in the company store at the warehouse. And the closest warehouse that's testing those is actually in Atlanta. And with that cross referencing and still going on that 21 that you rolled, uh, Sears is looking into an employee from that location and has like actually pinged that employee's location at the same restaurant the day of the murder. And if you want to try to pry further, you can risk it with another intelligence check. You got to beat a DC of 20 to get this information without like any sort of defense systems activating. 15, you get it, but you set off like a little bit of a alarm.
Before we roll, which I would like Skate to roll because he's got the higher thing, I'm just gonna sit here and start screenshotting everything. I'm screenshotting every single fucking page and immediately, like, before we get any further, gonna email all the screenshots to myself.
Okay, you're getting in there, getting those screenshots and sending them to yourself. But
Receipts!
like, if you want to pry, it will be a DC 20 to get this information and like get out without being like notifying anyone. 15, there is just a slight ping. Like it could be chalked up to a malfunction somewhere and you still get the information. Anything below a 15 and like it's going to be a major notification.
Realistically, Entropy is too angry and has too many mimosas to fucking stop here. Let's get some answers.
All right, you want me to roll it?
Skate also has to consent to this, yes. Do you want to discuss everything with the rest of the party first?
Hell no. What are the Tweedles gonna say?
It's gonna go right over
The situation.
Paul's head and know how to fucking react.
I
Like-
can tell you exactly how Wally's going to react. What?
I know, I was about to say he's gonna say, huh?
Gonna have no clue what's going on.
Yeah, I'm like, even if they said anything, Entropy would not take their opinions into account. Let's be honest here. Their opinion is unnecessary and a waste of time for Entropy at this moment.
All right, do I have advantage on it again?
Say, since you did so well on that last one, yeah, you still have advantage.
I have advantage. I'm gonna give myself bardic inspiration. So the little helper Skate on screen is gonna be like, look.
Looks like you're trying to access restricted files. Would you like help with that?
Click yes. Like 5 times. Like, go. We're in.
Okay. Wait, this makes okay. That's not great. That's also not great. Okay, and then so with the advantage, I had a 10, and so now I'm going to add my bardic inspiration to that, which if the math checks out, I don't think will equal 20, but I got it up to 16.
16, so you did like cause a little ping there, but you still managed to get the information that you were going for. So it starts like it goes into some classified Sears stuff, like data that they were gathering while this employee was on the clock, and like somehow they've accessed the employee's cell phone records, and you know the employee's talking about going to go do something big tonight, and before that week the employee didn't talk much at work and just stayed isolated, and then like the day of the murder, that before that employee clocked out, he went over, talked to another employee that he had lunch with a few times and said, all right, you take care of yourself, man, and left. You're seeing orders passed down to a private security company to find and detain this employee and Simon or Almon. either one of the two. And also, you see a few things that were sent to this Sears employee, like about Gilbert Thaddeus Morningstar, the person that was murdered. And it's showing things that Gilbert had a section, Morningstar Medical Solutions, that was running clinical trials. But then there's a deeper dive into it, and they were doing human trials before, like, they even got the green light for it. And they managed to bury that under a lot of legal paperwork and money. And that's what you find.
Screenshotting everything.
Sorry if that was a major info dump there.
Nope, this is what angry, tipsy Entropy was looking for. You did this to me. You decided brunch was a thing, okay?
So you have broken into like a private sector of a multi-billion-dollar company.
How many billions is my
legal precedent? Would you like help with that?
how many billions is my dad's company worth?
Your dad's is a smaller company. It's worth probably about
Couple
700
$100
million. Yeah, a couple $100 million,
Okay.
700 million. Like,
Well.
it is a good it is a high earning company, and it could earn more if they had no ethics. Do you want me to go ahead and tell the party one of the technologies that your father's company has created?
Yeah.
So
It wouldn't be it wouldn't be secret.
yeah,
probably.
it wouldn't really be a secret. It's more so whether or not they pay attention to like the news and history and all that. So Entropy's fathers created the technology that allows, like, not just any. It allows any two people to have a child. So it could be all sort of different circumstances out there where they can have any two people create a child together.
That's real good and wholesome.
And they are fighting to like keep the patent on that, so no one else can try to profit off of it in any sort of way. And they make sure like anyone who's going through this goes through the proper counseling, like making sure these people are ready for children before they go through with the procedure.
Can't wait to see how the insurance company fucks this up.
I don't like the sound of that. Don't like the sound of that.
Can I mention the fact about Entropy's birth?
Ooh.
I see.
Oh, go ahead. I didn't realize you were waiting on me.
So Entropy is not the first child to be born through this method, but she is a child that was born through this method. So there were actually a couple generations before Entropy.
Ooh.
All right, so you all have this information, and Simon is just dumbfounded and sitting there with you all.
Well, looks like we have our murderer. Can we try to dig deeper and find this motherfucker's like address? Any other information?
You do have personal information on this person.
How far away does he live?
And just be warned that you already did like kind of scrape the system a little. It can be written off as a malfunction.
Oh, hold on.
But
I'm
if-
gonna roll a wisdom check because mimosas.
And like if someone wants like sort of figures things out and they go back to check, like if they have a clue that something went down and they go back and check this, then they can definitely, or they can find way back. It's one of those things where you have to know and you have to look into it.
All right. Well, what do we think? Because on one hand, we could go deeper and, risk being discovered. On the other hand, if we are discovered and, we wait around for the cops to get a warrant to look into this more, they might have already, at that point, realized we were in there and scrubbed the data, which is probably going to happen one way or another. So should we go ahead and do a deeper dive? I'm honestly surprised the information is even still in here.
It did happen fairly recently, and from what you saw, they were still looking for this employee and still looking for Simon. They're no longer looking for Almon because Almon's in jail.
Are you gonna go for it? The little skate icon it's there to help. If you, it looks like
It looks like you're trying to access top-level restricted information. Would you like some help with that?
It's going to be a roll, like it's going to be a flat roll this time around, and it's still going to be that same 20, 15, 10 flat roll. But if you as a group can figure out something that would give him advantage for that, I will grant advantage. But it's gotta be logical.
another
Would Coach
type at the same time.
would Coach have ever actually installed the VPN that
Fuck
Entropy
no.
would have told him he needed?
Absolutely not.
All right, well, Skate, do we think in finally installing that stupid VPN is going to help, or do we just leave it here?
Are you talking to Skate? Because he's in
Yes.
like root access mode. He's not really. So yeah, it's on you.
You can always like back off of the search and come back to it later. You can try looking for looking into people who know more about computer stuff. You have plenty of choices. You don't have to keep diving down this rabbit hole if you don't want to at the moment. But the rabbit hole is still there.
You know who's probably great at computers? Drake. And also there's a computer shop.
Wait, is Drake good at computers?
There is
There's
a
also a computer
computer shop on the square
That
that also happens to be a repair store. Arcane Infinite Repair.
Oh, there are rivals though, aren't they?
Yep.
Oh, but Almon sponsored them. Okay. I'm gonna
So if Almond sponsor them, then there's no reason that it would be something like, suspicious, because it's getting into his files. It's part of his company. They would need to know, right? Am I off base on that?
All right, Skate, we're going to the computer repair shop because my father sponsored them, so I'm sure they have a vested interest in getting him out of jail and proving he's not a murderer, because that's just bad PR. Let's go. And she's going to just try to figure out how to unplug his hand, like look for the safely eject hardware button.
It looks like you're trying to safely eject SK8 Unit 80. Do you like that?
Yes, eject. Just come on. And she's just gonna finally grab his hand and like pull it out. Like, let's go.
What happened? Entropy. What has happened? What's going on?
We're going to the computer repair shop, and you're gonna put a hold on the stuff you were running. Like, just pause.
I was running electric sheep.execute. I suppose I could stop that.
That doesn't sound quite right.
I was at my high score.
Right. Well, we're going to the computer repair shop. Polly, Walli, just
All a day.
if anyone comes in, just tell them the wait is going to be a little bit longer. And she's just going to drag Skate over to the computer repair shop.
No worries, boss lady. I got it.
Just by that I mean take the stuff, set it in the back, and don't touch it until we're back.
Yeah. No worries. I got this.
You were going to do that anyways, weren't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So while Entropy and Skate are walking out, Simon looks over to Walli and Paul and says, "So, you two see any good movies lately?"
No. What about you?
I saw that new superhero one.
Oh, did
Oh?
that one release this week? Sorry, I've been on the run.
Maybe. I don't actually know.
Didn't have any cash on me either, so I've just been eating out of trash cans.
We should probably give him something from the fridge, right?
Honestly, anything that doesn't come from a trash can right now sounds great. Am I imposing? I don't want to.
Do you not? So you don't want us to put the food in a trash can for you?
Because we could, like a cool
Just so,
raccoon. Everyone loves that.
Just maintain consistency or something. If it's what you're used to.
You've gotten used to it.
Well, you have a smaller trash bin.
Oh yeah, I'll just go.
And he does that like universal hand symbol for "Can I get a little box?" that you do whenever you go to a restaurant. And with that, we cut over to Entropy and Skate. So you get to the front of the computer repair store, and like Drake and Edwin are the two on staff today. Edwin's the one with the red eyes, the whitish hair, and he actually helped the boys out last episode. Boys' night, woo woo.
Sure did. He was our little warlock buddy.
Yeah, he was.
Y'all on the clock right now?
Technically, no, but I have a project that's going to interest you.
All right, you ain't on the clock, Entropy. You can get back here. Skate, you on the clock right now?
Unfortunately, yes.
All right, Skate, get the fuck out of my store.
No, he's not on the clock right now.
Skate,
No,
Skate,
Skate, you're not on the clock right now.
Skate.
Yes.
Be honest with Skate.
Well, I was on the clock, but now Entropy says I'm not getting paid anymore. That's sad.
Have you clocked out yet, Skate? Have you clocked out?
I did not go through the official clock out process.
All right, you're still getting
Well,
paid to work right now, so get the fuck out of my store, Skate.
I'll amend the clock later if you really want me to.
No, I want him to go clock out and then come over here and talk to me.
I have the power to change it. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about that.
This has got to be official, because if you say you're going to change it and then go back and don't change it, that's highly fucking illegal, and I don't play that shit, Entropy. You know that.
Drake, I'm low on time and patience. And I would really appreciate your assistance, because this very much
And
also
I
includes
have a
your
code,
shop.
Entropy. He's on the clock right now, and he can go fuck himself.
She pulls up the clock in and off app in her phone and just changes it real quick and holds it up. Here, he's clocked out.
All right,
Happy?
Skate, you can come to the back.
Okay, thank you very much,
Okay.
Drake. It's great to see you. How are you doing today?
Yeah, it's great to see you too, Skate. How's that chunk of amethyst in your head?
Well, I do feel an odd connection to spectral beings that other people cannot see. Entropy has several following her around at any given time. They seem to avoid Coach. There's some around you. There are several small kobold spirits. Do you know who those might be?
Yeah, so sometimes when kobolds are born, a clutch of eggs is laying, and not all of us make it there.
See, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not like I really knew him or anything, so I don't really give a shit.
Right, Drake,
Your family.
I need you to focus. You are on the clock. This is a computer related thing. I need a computer.
All right, Draco Mallet here to assist with your computer needs. What can I do for you today, ma'am?
Please, I need Skate to get plugged into a computer, because we are hacking into the. No, sorry. I'm sure those are not words you want to hear. I need SK to get plugged into.
Edwin, I'm gonna go take a tenner in the back real quick. It's side hustle time. And you see Drake walk over to the computer and clock himself out, and then lead you to a dark room in the back that's just lit up with different monitors and like 20 different keyboards.
Where do I plug in SK8?
You can just plug them in right there. And he points to a USB port.
Entropy motions for SK8 to plug in. Go ahead. Do the thing. Just get us back to where we were before.
Drake just walks him over there and plugs it in on the first try.
He's good at this.
What a badass.
This guy knows what he's doing. Shit.
Yeah, he does.
All right, just right here, Skate.
Skate feels ways about things.
Zero foreplay, just right in there.
Jeez.
All right, ma'am. Oh, what can I do for you today? And you see him like open up a clock in app on a separate thing and then clock himself in.
Right. Well, we're tracking down the man that murdered and
We're tracking down the man.
For it.
Fuck yeah, let's fucking do it.
Absolutely. Specifically this man. And she's going to pull up
not the man in general.
Well, he's being employed by the man.
And he starts looking at the files that you're giving him.
Someone framed my father, who, by the way, if you remember, I'm sure you do, is your sponsor For that murder, that whole issue that we had with that, and since my lawyers prefer aboleth nuts to their job, I figured we would just, solve the issue ourselves. Also, we've probably already been pinged, so if, we dig much deeper ourselves, they're probably going to realize someone is looking into it and delete all of the files. So really, I'm on a time crunch to get everything that we need before they go in and delete it all.
And he's looking through the files and roll an insight check for me, the two of you.
The little skate icon says,
Hello, Drake. It looks like you're trying to re-access files from an earlier session. Would you like help with that?
Like he's still looking through all of the stuff that he was given. And what did you roll on your insight checks?
23!
I got a 13.
Entropy, you see a visible chill go down Drake's spine. And Entropy, this is some real deep shit that you've gotten into.
Yes, that's why we're trying to get into it quick and get out.
Entropy, I really do not want to get involved with it, but I already took the job, so I got a duty to do. And I'll do this for you this one time, but never come to me with this work again.
Don't you have like a VPN or something to like hide you from internet stuff?
And Entropy, this is already looking bad. I mean, not only do we have seers involved, but they're hiring a private security firm to look for people. Entropy, Paul's the security company that Paul works for, it looks like they're an offshoot of Luckstone.
Who's Luckstone?
Luckstone Security and General Defense. That's the security company that Sears has hired to look for your father and his assistant.
Right. Is there somewhere in the system where we can just fire them?
Looks like you're trying to access
Clicky clacky,
contracts
just
with
fire them?
contractors. Would you like help with that?
That's even scarier to do than what you're already asking me to do, Entropy. And I can dig up information on this guy, but after that, I don't want to say lose my number because I enjoy being friends with y'all, but maybe the
Keep
two,
you out of this, yes.
yeah, maybe the two of you shouldn't really come around as much after this.
I get it. I'm burning pretty much all of my favors here. So, yes, get the. I just need enough information to make it pretty clear that my father's not the actual murderer. So, if you can just get this guy's like home address or something, so we can just, I don't know, definitely not go beat him up or anything, that would be great.
All right, so Skate, I want you to roll an intelligence roll for me real quick.
Mhm.
And this is
Did
going
you
to
do-
determine determine like whether or not you're giving Drake advantage.
Okay. So just straight up intelligence roll?
So yeah, straight up intelligence roll, 15 or above, and you give Drake advantage.
That's rough. I roll 4.
A 4. Let me find Drake's character sheet, and I'm going to. So what you're hoping for with Drake right now is, at the very least, a 15. He's rolling straight up, no advantage. Intelligence check.
Wait. Oh, that's really close.
That's a 14. If anyone has anything they can add,
I should have Bardic Inspiration. That's something I should have done as a bard.
I don't think I have anything.
I mean, I'll let you give them that Bardic.
Yeah.
I know it's supposed to be before the result, but I kind of just ran straight into that roll.
So that's a 3 on the Bardic Inspiration dice. So.
That's at least a 15. So you get the address for this guy, and you see Drake start like unplugging shit quickly. But now you have an address for this Sears employee.
Sweet.
And you also see some stuff connecting a sibling of this year's employee to some of the human experimentation from Morningstar Medical Solutions, which is the company that the person that was murdered belonged to. They're the son of the company's owner.
Cool. So we're definitely gonna figure out what to do with this information.
Definitely.
Abby has no idea where to go from here.
So you're heading back to the shop probably, and like Drake's still quickly unplugging stuff in his shop.
Okay. Yeah, with that, Entropy's going to head on out and not make Drake look any more suspicious. And I mean, she'll just kind of like pull out whatever cash she has in her purse and set it down, because I figure she's gotten some cash assets out. Like as soon as she had access to her money again, she's like, cash.
Yeah, so basically right now you have enough money to, like, if you want to keep living your current lifestyle, it's going to burn out extremely quickly. But if you live like a moderate lifestyle, it's going to last you for a long time.
Yeah, no, she's definitely smart enough to cut back on some stuff. Go through and dig out some designer purses she hasn't used in like 2 years and sell those real quick.
Getting
Some
your
cash.
snacks from Kroger 10 for 10.
Hey.
Or is someone like teaching Entropy like how to go to places like Kroger and Publix and look at their bargains?
Oh, well, I mean, she's not doing like bargains and couponing, but like definitely more grocery shopping than ordering out now. It's a gradual thing. She's getting into it more and more as she figures it out, and she's definitely going to be too embarrassed to ask any of her friends for help. So she's been like Googling how to live more frugally. It's a gradual adjustment.
Like while you are heading back, Simon is still sitting in the back with Paul and Wally, and so I guess I need to find somewhere to lay low now. Do you know any motels around the area that don't ask questions?
Yeah, there's. I'm sure there's one nearby.
There's one over by the
Yeah, just
interstate.
go up. Yeah, it's up on the interstate. Let's see, just past. I don't know. There's like a place that says it's a massage place, but you go in there and it's like one of those happy ending massage places. It's out past there, near that. It's not a. Oh, you don't actually want to go there. You get like oh boy, you can get pinched for that, and it goes on your record, and that's bad. But there's a motel next to it. Yeah.
I mean, like, you could always just like set up a tent outside. It's pretty cool just to, under the stars. It's a really like, natural, soothing way to sleep.
Yes, it'll be like high school all over again. Camping trips.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably around this time that Entropy and Skate are walking back into the shop.
Oh, hey, boss lady.
Right. Well, we got the name and location of the probable murder, but now we just need to figure out what to do with it, since Aboleth nuts is apparently more important than practicing law these days.
I did pass the bar, you know.
Drake said that Entropy and I are no longer welcome in his shop.
Drake? My boy Drake said that?
Did.
Well, we might have had him hack into the Sears database,
You did what?
probably legally.
What?
You
The
were
look
right
on
there.
Wally's face.
Kate, you were right there. You facilitated it. The whole
It was
thing.
in boot request mode. My higher processing was completely disconnected. That's what you were doing?
I don't understand how all of that works. Let's be honest here. You don't really talk about your functions that much.
I'm mostly not functional.
And apparently you're only 3 years old?
Yes, is that odd?
I mean, it's pretty impressive. I mean, you're potty trained, you can read and write. That's a lot for a 3-year-old.
What is the potty?
Do you... I guess you don't really eat food.
I consume a energy paste.
Yes, and I'm assuming there's no waste from that. There is waste from it.
But of course.
Then what do you do with it?
That's hardly polite conversation, Entropy.
See, this is what I was trying to say. You don't really talk about it that much, so how would I know?
And you hear the loudest stumbling coming in from the front door, and you hear, "Oh, Gary, I told you I was going to drink more mimosas than you."
Coach is home.
Entropy's like, I swear.
Caroline tumbles in and just like falls flat on her back inside the door. Timta, and then just like passes out right there on the spot.
Entropy is just staring and debating on if she should help or not. Because she's just like so irritated at this point. Is it better to leave her on the floor or go put her in like Coach's bed? Because I'm trying to debate on how clean that is.
Caroline's a tough broad. You can probably just like throw her on one of those chairs and she'll be fine. I saw her like fall off the top of a cop car one day.
Why was she standing on? You know what? This is fine.
Well, have you
Entropy-
never had brunch?
The kind of brunch I have and what you have are different. And I'm gonna try to just drag Caroline back to probably what would be a nap spot that the Tweedles thought Entropy had no idea existed, but she has always known that it has been there. And just gently place Caroline there.
I saw that broad throw a brick through her ex's window. Like, scary, man.
I mean, who do you think gave her the brick?
This was when you were you were busy with something. Something big happened recently. I don't know.
Oh, this was recent? No, then different ex then.
Yeah. So, what's good?
You're drunk.
And he's like standing proud in his hoochie daddy shorts, and he's got the sunglasses and the straw hat on again.
Did you even eat anything at brunch?
Yeah. They started making us mimosas where the ice cubes were made of orange juice, and they just poured champagne in the glass.
That's not food.
It's solid.
The eye twitch. The eye twitch.
Yes.
I don't get paid enough for this. I really just don't get paid enough for this.
Coach.
You're going to go to your room area and eat something and not be a menace to society until you sober up, okay? And then you can be a sober menace to society.
Skate, you got any more of that nutrient paste left? I've been eating it for like 2 weeks, and I haven't pooped.
Gary!
Neither have I, Coach.
Why?
Who's pooping? I don't think I've pooped.
Yeah, Skate will grab a carton of energy paste, crack it open for Coach, and just casually drop.
I believe he violated my end user agreements earlier, Coach.
She absolutely did. She signed nothing.
Your warranty
I
is
feel like
so
Entropy is
voided.
the only person in the shop who would have clicked I acknowledge this.
No, she would have made Coach do it. She would have been like, no, my ass is not going to be on the line for this.
Well, Skate.
Yes?
Skate. Caroline said I should probably have an intervention with you for all the weed you've been smoking.
Damn, Skate, you gotta really get.
Okay. Would you like to set an appointment in the next few days to do that?
Skate,
Yes?
play Roxanne by the Police, and then Coach starts walking back to his room and collapses on the bed.
SK, please disregard that. Alexa, stop.
Who is Alexa?
But it's, yeah, who's Alexa?
He pauses to talk. SK8, please stop. Pause the music. Stop.
Yes?
Skate.
No, Coach.
Skate. Play.
Coach, do you really? Coach,
dumbass karate's hit single Honda Maserati.
Coach, how drunk are you? Like, do you think you're gonna remember this tomorrow? Because I will slap you in the face.
And you just hear snoring coming from Coach's room now.
What's coming out of his room?
Just the sound of snoring. So now you all have the back room with Simon. Caroline and Coach are just passed out, and it's just your group in the back room, armed with the information that you know, and the fact that you have pinged the Sears server once, and you're not quite sure what happened at Drake's, but you saw him just pulling plugs out the wall as quick as he could.
Entropy, what information was so valuable to you?
Well, we were figuring out who it is that murdered the man that my father allegedly killed so that we can go and clear his name. I'm very tired of my assets being fucking frozen. I don't want to need this job, is what it boils down to.
Will clearing your father's name alleviate any legal repercussions of the violation of my end user agreement?
I can't really guarantee that, but it would probably be justified in the end.
All right. Paul, Wally, get your asses in gear.
All right, whatever you say, Robro.
Thank you.
I think that's a little bit insensitive to the differently engineered, wouldn't you say?
Differently engineered. I love that.
It's the episode title, Differently Engineered.
Engineered different.
Built different.
Quite literally.
Engineered alternatively.
But the little bit here we'll end with is Skate. While you're talking with everyone, you notice that a Sears program starts running in the background for you.
Oh no.
You haven't been connected to the Sears server in a while. And like it's letting you know to treat Morningstar Medical as part of the company from now on because Sears is going to be taking in Morningstar Medical.
Oh, okay.
And that the leader of Morningstar Medical is going to be stepping down soon. Files will be released soon.
Okay. And the leader is still technically Entropy's dad. One of her dads.
The leader of Morningstar Medical is the father of the man that Entropy's dad was suspected of killing.
Okay.
But there were like files on medical experiments at Morningstar Medical under the son of the owner, but they weren't given permission to go through with human trials yet.
Okay.
And that like a lot of money was spent to bury that. So do you want to relay any of that to the party or?
I feel like he wouldn't really. Oh, yeah, no, he would. So in the
interest of keeping you more informed about my processes, two things. I do need to eliminate waste, and second, a Sears bulletin update has started to download. It appears the CEO of Morningstar Healthcare will be stepping down. Thank you.
and he off towards his little room.
Wow, this is not one giant conspiracy at all, is it?
Can't hear you. I'm eliminating waste.
Thank you for listening to Crits and Grits, everyone. If you have any questions, email us at critsandgrits@gmail.com, critsandgrits@gmail.com. Also, follow some of the people that have supported us so far, like Becky. You can follow her on twitch.tv/sugarpuns. Check her out on Twitter, Instagram. Our buddy Tythus, you can follow on twitch.tv/Tythus. You can follow his podcast, Technicolor Trainwreck. Technicolor is a hard word to say sometimes. Also, we have our good buddy Jay. You can follow him on twitch.tv/rush918. There's Ducky. You can follow on twitch.tv/DuckyPlease. Jess, you can follow on twitch.tv/JessPanda. Follow the MomoCon socials on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace. Gonna keep saying MySpace until you get one. Also, Kyler, our favorite sometimes DM. You can follow him on YouTube at Fishing After 5. No questions this week. Everyone give a jumbled what the fuck just happened this episode? That was info dump.
What the fuck just happened this episode?
Jungle Gooby.
Love y'all. Bye.